Okay guys, so I had some sweet potato in the kitchen which was sprouting, and I thought to myself, why not try to plant them? Although I did try this some years ago with no success whatsoever, because I pretty much stuck them in the ground, in a container actually, and forgot about them. And I thought I'll give it another go this year, and what do you know, I did the exact same thing, by sticking them in the sort of container. It did start to grow, started to trail outside of the container, which was really nice to see, and it was sort of in this area. But obviously the weather changed, the seasons changed, and I sort of forgot about it. So the sack is still here, and I'm just going to empty it out now. As you can see, there's loads of leaves covering the ground, so the season is well and truly over. So whether or not there'll be anything in this bag, I highly doubt it, because of how short the growing time was. However, I just got to empty it to at least see if anything started to develop. So come along with me guys as I try to tip this bag open and see whether or not anything had started to grow. Growing sweet potatoes is definitely something that's not easy or native to the UK, especially with our very short growing season. These are tropical plants which love the heat, and they do take a bit of time to get going. But you know, it's all about trying to grow things even if they're not native to this country. You've all seen my chayotes by now if you've been following me, and you've seen how well they've done. So I thought, why not give these sweet potatoes a try? And yeah, just as I thought, absolutely nothing. Although, I mean, it did kind of want to grow something. I can tell by this. You can see that little bulb there starting to bulge. But like I said, there was just not enough time for this baby to actually put down some roots, get some leaves on, and properly start to grow. Look at that. How pitiful is that, guys? And yeah, safe to say we didn't have any sweet potatoes this year. But maybe, just maybe, if I was able to start earlier in the season, that's always a challenge, getting these things started earlier, this might have grown into something. So yeah. But it's safe to say that we're not having any sweet potatoes this season, guys. Sorry. We did try ish. But yeah, this is one of the challenge. Look, you can definitely see that they definitely wanted to grow, guys. Look at that. I mean, that's a bit better than I thought it was going to be. Actually made an attempt to create some little tubers. Look at that. I mean, this is pretty gross because it's all wet and just manky, but you know, you get where I'm trying to get with this. Look at the size of this guy. That's like almost the shape of a sweet potato. Almost. Amazing. And so maybe, just maybe, if I can get these sprouted early, and look at that. If I could get these sprouted early, guys, and actually in the ground just as it starts to get warm, you never know, I might be able to pull it off. That is actually quite surprising. So I think we're gonna have to give this another go next year. But like I said, it's all to do with the timing, getting them actually in the ground a lot earlier, because these went out very late for all intensive purposes, and you know, they started to form, which like I said is more than I had anticipated, to be honest. So I might have to get my sweet potato slips a lot earlier, and then see whether or not something special can happen. But as for an attempt, considering how late I was and I didn't really pay them much mind, I can't complain with that, guys. What do you think? Perhaps you've grown sweet potatoes here in the UK. Give me some tips, guys. I desperately want to have a go at trying to grow some of these again. So yeah, if there's any tips you can give me, then I'd really appreciate that. Maybe planting them in the ground would be better, you know, giving them more space to spread and so on. But whatever tips you can give me, I will not say no to them. Sweet potato. Anyway guys, I'm gonna get in out of this cold and wet I think I've done enough foraging for one evening. Until the next time, this is Kenroy signing off. Take care, God bless, and I see you in the next video. Hopefully a lot cleaner. Take care, guys. I grew some sweet potato.